Hey, welcome back to the Gargoyles Den Diecast. I'm Gargoyle, of course, and today we are back for a quick video for Jim Silva's Winter in the Wastelands 4 Tip of the Spear. It is due on Saturday. So yeah, we have 2 days. Hey, that's twice as much time as what I normally get for a build, right? Now, with that being said, 2 days for me is different than 2 days for the average person building. I'm not saying I'm some kind of god and I can do a super lot more than anybody else. No. Not that. It's just that 2 days for the average person, they go work all day, get home 5 o'clock, have to eat dinner, spend some time with the wife, maybe with the kids, maybe go to softball practice or something with the kid, or, wrestling or basketball, who knows. But by the time you actually get to work on your cars and get to your bench and get to relax, it's 7, 8 o'clock at night. You get, an hour or two? I don't have that issue. Let's just say that. I live in Phoenix, Arizona. I don't leave my house much. I could probably count on one hand the number of people I've known since I moved out here. And I've lived here 10 years. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do. I have time to do this. So when I say 2 days, you're talking I could put it anywhere from 3 or 4 hours to 10 hours in on a car if I wanted. It just, you gotta figure dry time and everything else. I'm not putting that much time in, but you get the picture. My 2 days is different than an average person's 2 days. Anyway, that's enough blabbering. My wife tells me I talk too much, and she's probably right, but hey, she married me anyway. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so you see this huge pile of cars here. I've been sitting here for several hours looking through these cars, trying to decide, is that what I was going to do? It's no secret, this is not the kind of build I normally do. I normally go for clean builds, and this is more of a dirty build, for lack of a better term, I guess. Nothing wrong with getting a little dirty once in a while, If you know, you know. But hey, it's not my normal thing. It's the exact opposite of what I normally do, And I'm not saying that there's not an art to it. There is. If you look at Wastelands vehicles, there is a certain art to it. I actually went as far as to watch a thing from Warner Brothers about the Mad Max movie, about the vehicles and stuff in it, just to kind of get an idea of what I could come up with. Yeah, I still didn't come up with anything really great. But I'm going to go with what I do come up with. So all these vehicles could come in at a later time. But yeah, for now they're not going to be used. But you know how that goes. Anything could show up at another point in the video. So let's just focus on this. And yeah, I'm not doing a mashup per se, a 2-car mashup, which is what Jim is doing for his and what I believe Ridgewich did for hers, and I imagine some others are doing it. Because basically, this works great for what I'm wanting it for anyway. But I am going to use part of a Tankinator that I had left over from this build when we did the First Responders Rescue Challenge. I had stole the bottom half of the tracks and stuff off of Tankinator, and I still have this top half, which is going to come in handy on this build. So yeah, there's that. And then I have a couple little gadgets here. I cut this off another junk vehicles, just a bar of some sort. I don't know if I'm going to use this one or not, or if we're just going to make something. We'll see. But this is definitely going in. If you know what this is, then you know why it's going in. If you don't, you'll have to watch and find out. So So let's go ahead and get this door apart and get on with it. Oh, look. Oh my god, I don't have to drill. Yes! All I gotta do is bring out a screwdriver. Oh my lord. I don't know what to do now. Well, if I know that, I could schedule a day less time. Alright, maybe I'm exaggerating a little, but you know, it does make it a lot easier. Especially considering this is, for the most part, the base of it is staying the same. The tank will be getting adapted though. And then of course we gotta do all the extras once we get all that done. You know, we have to do painting and armor plating and all that, so get out of there. There we go. All right. Yeah, we're going to try to change out the wheels, I think. I don't really care for those, and yeah, you know, gotta do something to the thing. I mean, geez, can't just use a stock vehicle and call it good. If I was gonna do that, I'd just pull out one of my army tanks or something. Holy cow. Like this. Little clip, and you just push the motor out. That is nifty. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Wow. That's kind of cool, actually. Oh, that's a cheap piece, I see. I thought it was hinged at first. I was like, oh, that'd been cool. It's still pretty cool. I mean, too bad I'm going to totally destroy it. But hey, that's the name of the game, right? And then, of course, this part, yeah, we're keeping these. Gotta have the exhaust. I don't know about the box up above, but since it goes with this, I should probably keep it. Oops, this way. Yeah. You slide right down into it, so yeah, we definitely want to keep those. But all our modifications are going to be up here to the top part of this anyway, I think. Well, mostly. You see, what I would like to do this little spinny turret part, I would like to cut the gun off there. Maybe we'll attach the gun to the front of the truck somewhere. And then where this is, we're going to attach this gray thing to there so that it can turn. Like so. And then that in turn needs to be attached like so, or similar to so, you know. I think you get the idea. So yeah, I need to recess this into this somehow. This ought to be interesting. Let's give her a whirl, see what happens. She buys me a little sign to hang on the door handle. It's green on one side, red on the other, and tells me when I'm doing a video to put the red side out. If I do it, she still comes in and interrupts me. And then as she's leaving, she says, "Oh, well, now that I see you're doing the video, I'll believe the sign." What was the point of buying the sign if you weren't going to believe the damn thing when I turned it out anyway? Oh my lord. If you haven't been married very long, this is what you have to look forward to. 20, 25 years of this? Or longer? Oh, there's a matching one of those. Those are really big though. I don't know if I have anything else that's going to fit this thing. My options and all of them, I've got other wheels. I mean, yeah, it's going to look kind of weird with a set of these on it. Maybe. They're the right distance apart though. Definitely have to drill out the slots a little bit. You know? Might have to adapt the exhaust a little bit too to make them work, but I could almost deal with that actually. I think we're going to go with that. Options and audibles, folks. Options and audibles. We'll keep the front wheels just because they're so much smaller. I don't think I have anything even close to this in that size. Besides, you don't want a matching set anyway. You would never have a matching set in Wastelands front and back. So, alright, let's try that. We'll try those. There we are. As you can see, I'm back from the initial paint. I did a couple coats of Tamiya primer and then a coat of white paint. And then I had some body puttying and stuff to do. Of course, the sanding took the paint back off, but that's alright. We're doing Wastelands. So now I'm getting ready to go outside because my wife scheduled a garage sale today and I have to go help. So I'm going to use this time to sit out there and do some rust effects. So that'll be done off camera. And once all that's done, I'll come back and reassemble and we'll come back for a reveal. Stay tuned. Alright, we're back from paint. Not that you can really tell because, yeah, it's pretty much still white. Well, that's the one thing I haven't got about these whole dirty builds yet, is the whole paint thing. You can see here, this is what I did for the Four Horsemen Wastelands build that we had this last summer/fall. And yeah, I mean, the build itself came out okay. It was a little weird because I had to build this box. I didn't really know how to do it. But, you know, I like the blades and stuff. But yeah, it was basically just toss some guns on it. Other than that, it wasn't really, I don't know. It was okay. But I built this to go along with it. And this I thought came out really good, but once again, it was, you know, guns everywhere. You know, flamethrower back here, machine guns up here. Oh, now if you look at this one, well, gargoyle, it's tip of the spear, and there's no guns. What the hell is this all about? Well, as you can tell, this is a former gas truck. And it had the gas tank, and that's where I did my little mashup. But what's this, gargoyle? Oh, that's right. Time for the coup de grace. Here, we'll start out with this little piece, which you guys saw earlier. I ended up cutting the bottom of it off and attaching it to a turret piece. Now, there we are. We have a working turret. A turret for what, you say? It's tip of the spear? Winter in the Wastelands? Well, what's going to take out anything in the wintertime? Oh yeah. We have a flamethrower gas truck. Yep, I know, I'm an idiot. I told you guys this is the kind of stuff that I come up with when I go down my rabbit holes. Start out, it's just going to be a truck with some guns on it. Next thing you know, I got a flamethrower gas truck. And yes, it does work. Quite well. And it rolls well, as always. So there's that. Anyway, that's it. I hope you guys like it. Yeah, right, Gargoyle. Come on. I know. Don't get used to this. But I do it so often it's hard not to, probably. But yeah, I couldn't just do that. It's not the Gargoyle way, right? So, out of them other vehicles that were in the original picture that I told you may or may not show up at any time in the video, correct? I did say that. I went ahead and put this little guy together too. He was kind of a fun one. If you looked in the video earlier, he was Soldier of Fortune Black Ops. It was a monster truck that was sitting over here that didn't have any wheels on it. And yeah, he got chopped up, put a wing on him, put a front bar on him, added the mesh and roll cage bars or whatever. You did get a harpoon, because we gotta have something that shoots, right? And of course, flames. We got flames. He's got flames. He's got a little flamethrower up here on top. And of course, you still gotta have a machine gun too. Now, the cool thing about this, and yes, it rolls, but the really cool thing is that this thing spins on a dime like you wouldn't believe, like nobody's business. I'm quite impressed, actually. So yeah, that's really cool, extra little build. Not as cool as the flamethrower, obviously. But yeah, a cool little thing. Oh, by the way, when I was talking about this at the beginning of the video, I said people probably don't know what it is, but if you know, you know. This was a web slinger off a Spider-Man action figure, one of the great big 12-inch ones or whatever. This was the little thing that snapped onto his arm, and it shot out. This originally looked like, it's supposed to look like a web. To me, it looked like it was a freaking squirt gun or something. I don't know. But yeah, so I kind of chopped it up to try and make it look like it had points and stuff instead of the little round water globules or whatever it had. And tried to make it look like some kind of flames with some red and yellow. Alright. Well, another trip down the rabbit hole is finished. I hope you guys like it. If so, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And stay tuned for more content. Until next time, that's all, folks. Bye now.